The book The One Thing by Gary Keller and J. Papasan challenges the prevailing myths about success and productivity and teaches us how we can achieve more by doing less, both in our professional and personal lives. The core principle of the book is simple: intensely focus on only one thing at a time. This book is divided into 3 parts. Part 1: The Lies. The authors expose the 6 lies that distract us from our path and prevent us from achieving extraordinary success. 1. Everything matters equally. This is the biggest lie. To-do lists often lead us to believe that everything on the list is equally important. But the authors argue that we should create a success list, which ensures that we prioritize the most important work. They refer to the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, according to which 20% of effort yields 80% of the results, and they suggest taking it to the extreme. Find the 20% of the vital few until you arrive at the single most important thing. 2. Multitasking. Multitasking is not an effective method, but a myth. Our mind can fully focus on only one task at a time. When we multitask, we are merely switching rapidly from one task to another, wasting energy and focus with every switch. Single tasking is the only path to achieving extraordinary results. 3. A disciplined life. Success does not require constant discipline, but enough discipline for habits. If you apply enough discipline to build a habit, the authors suggest around 66 days, it becomes a habit and does not require fresh discipline every time you perform that task. Success is about doing a few things right, not about doing everything right. 4. Willpower is always on call. Willpower is a finite resource. It is like a battery that runs down throughout the day. Therefore, we should use our willpower best in the morning to work on our one thing when it is most charged. 5. A balanced life. The authors consider the idea of work-life balance unrealistic. Achieving extraordinary results often requires you to temporarily lean your efforts in one direction. This is not balance, but counterbalance. When you're working extraordinarily hard on your one thing, you must accept that some parts of your life will receive less attention temporarily. 6. Big is bad. We should not be afraid to think big. Limited thinking leads us to limited achievements. We should think big and then work towards that big goal by focusing on the one thing that is most important for the current moment. Part 2: The Truth. This section presents the core philosophy of the book and the single question that is the key to extraordinary success. The focusing question, the single question that leads to success is, what's the one thing I can do such that by doing it everything else will be easier or unnecessary? This question works in 3 parts. 1. The one thing. This gives you priority and focuses your attention. 2. Easier or unnecessary. This creates leverage in your work. This is the work that helps you move forward and removes obstacles from your path. This question can be applied to every area of your life. Big and broad, long term. What is my one thing for my life? E.g., my health, my career, my relationships. Small and specific, short term. What is my one thing for today? E.g., what one thing should I do today? The focusing question helps you create a domino effect. Just as a small domino can knock down a domino 50% larger than itself, your current one thing starts a chain reaction toward your future goals. The path to success? To achieve extraordinary results, you must incorporate the principles of purpose, priority, and productivity into your life. 1. Start with purpose. Your one thing must be linked to your life's ultimate purpose, big why. Your purpose is the guide for your journey. 2. Prioritize. Once your purpose is clear, you must prioritize your goals based on your objectives. You must connect your one thing for today to your one thing for tomorrow, and that to your one thing for this week. 3. Live for productivity. To ensure you work on your priority, you need to take actionable steps. Part 3: Extraordinary Results. This section focuses on the practical steps that can be taken to achieve your one thing. 1. Time blocking. To achieve extraordinary results, you must set aside time for your one thing and block it. The authors suggest creating 3 blocks. The one thing block. This is the most important. You should dedicate at least 4 hours every day to working on your one thing. There should be no interruptions during this time. Rest block. Block time for rest, planning, and recharging. This is crucial because willpower is limited. Planning block. Block time every week to review the past, check goals, and plan for the next week. 2. Saying no. When you say yes to your one thing, you must learn to say no to everything else that is not important for your goal. This can be difficult, but it is an essential step towards success. Saying no means you are protecting your priority. 3. Protect your environment. To maximize your productivity, make your environment conducive to your one thing. This includes managing your physical space, removing distractions, seeking support from people around you, informing them about your one thing priority so they do not interrupt, ignoring distractions such as emails, phone, social media. Only check them when your one thing block is finished. 4. Accountability. For extraordinary results, you must be accountable. This accountability can be to yourself, a coach, or a partner. Accountability keeps you on track and motivates you to prioritize your one thing. Conclusion. The message of the one thing is crystal clear. Extraordinary success is not the result of an extensive to-do list, but the result of a narrowly focused to-do list. This book teaches you how to achieve extraordinary results in every area of your life, your career, your business, your personal life, and your relationships by doing less but more impactful work. Your life is simply the one thing that matters most in the next moment. Find that thing, time block it, and then give it your undivided attention.